Jeux français is a suite of 10 games for learners of French, using the language in meaningful situations. Each game has a jeu facile, where the user responds by pressing a button or selecting a word from various options, and a jeu difficile, where you have to enter words from the keyboard. En ville introduces us to some of the buildings and landmarks you would find in any town. The bank, the church, the castle. The game is about finding your way and giving directions. Before you start, you can go for a walk.
Voici le syndicat d'initiative.
Click on the button.
Voici l'hôtel. Voici le parking.
You can always hear again what's said in the speech bubble simply by clicking on it.
Voici le parking.
So we have to get from one place to another in the jeu facile.
Pour aller à la gare, s'il vous plaît.
We have these buttons to give commands. Pour aller à la gare, you've got to get up to there. Let's go. Tourner à gauche. Aller tout droit. Tourner à droite. You get the idea. Looking at the more difficult game. Jeu difficile.
Pour aller à l'hôpital, s'il vous plaît.
Here we're being timed and pupils can compete with each other for the fastest time. We've got to get to the hospital, which is here. So, aller tout droit, well, what we can say is prenez la deuxième, do it properly, rue à gauche. And that will take him as far as the hotel and then to turn left, hopefully.
Je ne comprends pas. Essaie de nouveau.
What have I done wrong? Tourner. Until we get there. The options here are, you can make it a bit shorter by not having so many moves to get to the destination, and we could make it a bit easier in the harder game, the jeu difficile, where you just have to type gauche instead of tourner à gauche. Going back to the menu, par la fenêtre practices prepositions. See the words first of all. Prepositions like sur, sous, dans. It's a memory game. The room always looks the same with its cupboard, chair, box and table, but in the room also you'll see some of the other items and you have to remember where they are. So before we start, we'll look at the options. You can use all or any of these prepositions. Let's stick to the easy ones and have only 3 things to remember. You can also adjust the time that you're allowed to view the room. And let's go for the option where mistakes are accepted in your jeu difficile. So here we go.
Regarde bien la pièce.
So we have to remember, les livres sont sur la table, le ballon est sous la table, le crayon est dans le placard. Labels come up when you point to things. So because it's the easy game, we only have to click on the words here sur la table. Le crayon est dans le placard. Oops. Dans le placard. And le ballon. I'm going to make a mistake here. Let you see what happens.
Le ballon est sous la table.
Gives you the corrected version. And in the jeux difficile, the same idea, but you have to enter the words yourself without any help. Au voleur, another memory game. The scenario here is that you witness a bank robbery committed by two people, a man and a woman, and you have to try and remember the colour of their clothes. It's an exercise on clothes and colours. Then you go to the police station to describe the two people.
Tu es à la banque. Voilà les voleurs. Regarde-les bien.
If we hold the mouse over any of their garments, it will tell us what they are.
Tu es au commissariat. Décris l'homme, s'il te plaît. De quelle couleur est sa chemise?
Sa chemise, to be reminded what that was his shirt, okay, and it was red. What's the French for red? Well, if we hold the mouse over any of these, we will come to rouge. Click on it, enter.
De quelle couleur est sa cravate?
It will colour in whatever colour we tell it to.
De quelle couleur est son pantalon?
And so on, you go through all the garments, and when you've finished, we see the original two people, and comparison is made. You get points for how many you got correct. If they're all correct, the robbers will be arrested. A shopping game. We can go for a walk, go into the shops, see what they sell.
Ici, on vend du savon, du dentifrice et des brosses à dents.
And we have a picture saying what these things are they sell. Want to hear it again?
Ici, on vend du savon, du dentifrice et des brosses à dents.
There are more shops if we go along the end there. So we have a shopping list. We have 5 things on the shopping list. If we point to them, it will give us a picture of what we want to buy. And we have to go to the right shops. We're penalised. We have points taken off if we go to the wrong shop. I think we can get their timbre au café tabac.
Bonjour, qu'est-ce que vous voulez?
If you start your sentence with je voudrais, you'll get an extra point for that. And also for s'il vous plaît.
Très bien. Voilà, 4 timbres.
And I've got 4 points. You can make the game shorter by not having so many items. And again, you have a choice of accuracy level for the jeux difficile. Modoc.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Modoc. Je viens de te manque.
Mozok's an alien. He's hurt himself when his spaceship crash landed. He's found his way to a hospital, but the doctor can't understand what he's trying to say, and you have to help him. Parts of the body.
J'ai mal.
By choosing the correct word.
Ah oui, il a mal à la tête.
J'ai mal.
Ah oui, il a mal au ventre.
J'ai mal.
And you've got to try and get 5 of them before the time runs out.
J'ai mal.
Okay, this time we've got to say la jambe.
Ah oui, il a mal à la jambe.
La famille, family relationships. It's a photograph album.
Voici mon père et ma mère. Voici mon frère et ma sœur. Voici mon oncle et ma tante.
You have to guess who the two people are.
Qui sont les deux personnes?
Again, I've chosen the jeux facile, so I can just click on the words I need. C'est ta mère et ta tante.
Une est correcte, mais laquelle?
Okay, you've got to try and work out who the two people are.
Pas de chance. Essayez encore une fois.
Okay, so it's neither of them. Au collège. School subject. If we click on any of these boxes in the timetable, it'll tell us what subject it is at that time. If you don't know what the pictures are meant to represent.
C'est maths. C'est le français. C'est l'anglais.
Jeux facile, we have to answer questions with oui or non.
Jeudi à 14 heures. C'est l'éducation physique?
Jeudi à 14 heures, c'est l'éducation physique, oui.
Correct.
Points are awarded for how quickly you answer your question.
Lundi à 14 heures. C'est travaux manuels?
Oui.
Correct. Jeudi à 10 heures. C'est sciences?
Oui.
Correct. Lundi à 11 heures. C'est l'éducation physique?
Encore une fois.
Correct. Mercredi à 10 heures. C'est l'éducation physique?
Non.
Correct.
And you see this monster coming down the side here. Eventually, he
Samedi
is going
à
to
11 heures. C'est
gobble
la
up
géographie?
one of our men. But we have 2 lives
Vendredi
left.
à 14 heures.
In the jeu difficile, slightly different. The days of the week at the top of the timetable are going to disappear
C'est l'éducation physique. Il est 11 heures. C'est quel jour?
because it's the day that we have to type in. 11 heures, l'éducation physique looks like lundi.
Correct.
The 3 games on the right here are best played with 2 pupils at the same computer. Put in their names, we'll call them A and B for quickness, and we can choose what colours they want. Here we're going to have questions on all or any of these topics. Let's stick to months. And the object of the game is to get 3 squares in a row in any direction.
Choisis un mois.
A's turn, choose a month.
Septembre est le 9e mois de l'année. Vrai ou faux?
9e, vrai.
Oui, c'est vrai. Choisis un mois. Décembre est le 10e mois de l'année. Vrai ou faux?
If you get it wrong, you're going to give the square to your opponent.
Non, c'est faux. Choisis un.
And in the jeu difficile, the months
Choisis un mois.
have disappeared, replaced by numbers. We have to know that.
Juin est le 6e mois de l'année. Vrai ou faux?
Again, we have to type in now. Vrai.
Oui, c'est vrai. Choisis un mois.
Tour de France, a race around France, starting at Lille and going all around France and ending in Paris. It's a dice game, and you have 1 throw of the dice each time you answer correctly a question. The questions are about numbers, and they can be addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. We'll leave it just as addition at the moment. So if you land on one of the towns and you can name that town, then you get an extra throw of the dice. So before you start, have a look at the names of the towns. Okay, easy game.
18 plus 13. Ça fait combien?
In the jeu facile, we simply type in the numbers like that.
Correct.
So, jeter les dés, I think that will come up with a label, yes.
4 plus 11. Ça fait combien? Correct. 12 plus 6. Ça fait combien? Correct. C'est quelle ville?
Okay, if we know that that town is Rouen, in the jeux facile, we simply do that.
Oui, c'est correct.
And we have an extra throw of the dice. Going to the jeux difficile.
7 plus 5. Ça fait combien?
We can no longer type in the numbers, we have to type in 12.
Correct. C'est quelle ville?
We still have the list of towns, but this time we don't have the options to click on, we have to actually enter the name from the keyboard. Quel métier is about occupations. This is a blockbusters game, as you can see. Before starting, you can see the answers. It's what people in different professions do. Quite a lot of them, as you can see. Jeu facile.
Choisis un numéro.
Okay, you have to connect red to red or blue to blue. The blue player wants...
Comment s'appelle une femme qui inspecte les dents? Oui, elle est dentiste. Oui, elle est dentiste. Choisis un numéro.
And the jeu difficile.
Choisis un numéro. Comment s'appelle un homme qui travaille avec le bois? Oui, il est menuisier. Choisis un numéro.
Jeux français is for PC only. It comes on a CD-ROM and it runs straight from the disk. It doesn't require any installation. So you can take it from one computer to another, from one room to another. If you want to use it on more than one computer, you'll need a site license. The disk itself costs £24.99 and the disk with a site license £124.99. UK schools are welcome to have any of our titles for a free 15-day trial.